Hello, welcome to a special episode of my reactions, which has no real reaction, so it's kind of hard to call it a reaction. But I'll be critiquing every single character in the Rules of Nature. I spent about an hour making a list of literally every single character, going back and back and back through my archives of Rules of Nature, just to find every single character. If I missed a character, please tell me so I can tell you, add in a later video or tell you face to face. But anyways, let's get started. So we're going to start with the original characters. We have 20 original characters. Let's start with Jackerai Genesis. Jackerai is basically just... Jackerai is kind of a hothead. Well, he used to be a hothead in the later times. Now he's the hero of the story now. Which I guess we've all had our turns with being the hero, being Jackerai, Nick, and Michaela, the three mainest characters. And overall, kind of a flat-ish character. Note, I'll be saying the word flat a lot in this, so be wary of that. Right. And next we have Nick. Nick in the earlier days was just like me. Would respond exactly like I would. So he was very generic with his responses, very friendshipy with his responses. He also went very despairful in the recent episodes, which made him the opposite of what he used to be, which I made a good turn on his character, so I would say pretty good turn on the character. His character has more definition than most. Alright, and next we have Michaela. Michaela's character is kind of unpredictable. While going through previous episodes of Rules of Nature, I found that she was very, Michaela was very unpredictable when it comes to her personality. At times she could be aggressive, and at times she could be more the Michaela we know. It's a very strange character thing. It's very kind of jarring at times, being like, hey, is this Michaela, or is this, a different character? Next we have Ace Kenway. Ace Kenway is literally just Miyu Iruma, just pirate. Well, barely even pirate, because she has no real pirate themes besides the Kenway in her name, which that's about it for her. She's very not that exciting for character. Like, yes, she's very lightning oriented, but that's the same with Hiyoko. I'll get into her later. Next we have Arya. I have not much to say about Arya. She's a siren. I don't know her character that well since she feels kind of flat for her character as well. Next up we have Zane, my favorite character. Well, previous favorite character. She had a lot of character development going on. I really liked that. But, I don't know, her character kind of fell short in the recent episodes. She doesn't really feel three-dimensional. She feels more two-dimensional, meaning flat, in the recent ones. In previous episodes, she was just an edge character. She was very edgy back in Act 1 and 2. Or Act 1 and the beginning of Act 2, which I went back to all those videos and skimmed through them to find all these names first. But then I read more on it, and it's like, huh. Up next, we have Manic. My boy Manic. He started off as the ultimate, respecter. He respects everyone and everything. I don't know, the whole despairful thing had happened to him. Like, he died, then came back. That was kind of a cheap way to bring him back. Like, say, oh, it was all a joke. No, that doesn't really work that well. To Sarah. Sarah, Manic's brother. Basically, the most thing that's going for is that she's aggressive and a lesbian. Right, next, we have Zero. Was known for being more laid back, can threaten, and mostly a lesbian. You'll hear that a lot. Next up, we have Rin. Rin had an interesting character arc. Rin first started as a healer way back, and then she switched to a villain, and now she's back to normal, which makes no sense. It's kind of jarring seeing that, like, hey, oh, I'm a good guy now, yay. It doesn't really help. Next up we have Elizabeth. Elizabeth is just an assassin, not much to her character, kind of bland. Next up we have Adagio. Adagio is like obsessed with Zane, really friendly and shit, but that's about all I can say about her character. There's not much to it. I couldn't find the most recent name for this character, so I'm going with her first name that was in the series, Zera, Zera, who has a sprite of the ultimate maid. She had more character way back. Nowadays, she's just blending in with all the rest of the characters. Another one I couldn't find the name of, the pink-haired Angie. She appeared in the more recent episodes. I kind of got lazy and didn't look up that one. I don't know, her character just seems like Angie. It's literally Angie, just not religious, I think. I don't know. We don't have that much character development going on. Alright, next up, Marianne. Marianne had a pretty good run. First starting off as just a child, and way back before before season 5, before anything. She was one of the firsts, which still were a lot of these, but died a couple times. First in the pool of knives, and the... I forgot the second one. I might be wrong for the second one. That might only be one death for her. But she has appeared a few times. No, Marianne. Marianne Scudlu, my bad. That was for Abigail, actually. Abigail is Apple Bloom. My bad. So Marianne just Scudlu, chopped down. That's basically height of their character. Isabel, Rarity's sister, not too much going on there. Abigail came back one episode in season 1, act 1, and shot Adagio when she was evil. Next up is the Oracle. Literally just an Oracle. Not much. And last one but not least, Jane Valentine. Jane, the mother of the Valentines. Just so much potential for her character. It's the same with all of these, but it's not tapped into yet. Now for time for the non-OCs, we have 22 of these. Izuru Kamakura is literally just Izuru Kamakura but evil. But he's like more like menacing, kinda. In the most recent episode, which is episode 12. I don't know, he seems more like a generic bad guy. Ryota is just a shy guy, that's all. That's all I really have for that. Sanosuke. I don't like his character that much. His character seems kind of like the generic, oh, I'm invincible. I'm a Gary Stu of being edgy. Like, it's bad. Next up, Seiko. Just like Ryota, but medical. What it feels like to me. These are all these are just how I feel about them. That's how I know. I don't know. I'm going to the backstory. I know there's more backstory into all of these characters. But, I don't know. I'm just saying the character development so far and how I feel about the characters. Next up is Rarity. Had a lot of potential way back. Now she's just blending into all the other characters. Kind of feels bad seeing like someone who was so prominent is now not so prominent. Next up, Twilight. She dead. I don't know why she's in my... yeah. But Twilight, I only put her on this list because she pops up in episode 12. That's the only reason I put her on this list. She's dead. Not much to her character yet. Very assertive. That's all I really know. Veruca, just kind of annoying. Chihiro is literally Chihiro from Danganronpa. Junko is just Junko from Danganronpa. Kaede is not Kaede from Danganronpa because there's no music tones. But Kaede is more just a generic character who has space-time continuum abilities, which makes no sense because there's no real way that she can have it without, explaining it. So we have Ibuki. Ibuki is just, lesbian. That's all. That's the height of her character so far. Hiyoko, literally ace but small. Chiaki started off as literally just Chiaki from Danganronpa. Then she has some more character development, and I don't know. She just kind of blends in. Mikan, pure, but her character is kind of lackluster because all she is just nervous wreck. That's all her character is. Peko is, I don't know much about her character. Celeste, cards, rolling the dice, very chance-takey. I like her character a little bit more. Fuyuhiko, I believe has only talked 5 times in the entire Rules of Nature, so it kind of seems like a filler character. Chrysalis, she had a lot of character development. She went from evil to good to, I think now she's neutral party now, because she was evil way back when the Crystal Empire was destroyed. She went bad, no, which went good. She was good in Act 1 of Season 5. Now she's just neutral territory. She's like, yeah, I don't really care. What it feels like to me, at least. Kotoko, I don't know. I don't like her that much. She's kind of boring. But yeah, she is a Children of Prophecy, but that was never expanded on at all. So it kind of feels lackluster there too. Next up we have Kokichi. Just Kokichi from Danganronpa, but instead of petty crimes, he was actually like, hey, kill each other for my entertainment. In like the beginning of Season 5, Act 3. Now we have Spike from the Christmas special. Yay! He was cool. I liked him. He was cool. Next up, Monica. I don't know much about her character. Her character seems kind of bland. And now time to go to the real gems of this. The past characters, which I had. Let me scroll down. 25 of these. We have Pinky. Pinky was so energetic. It sucks that she died. No, her character was in her prime, so I guess it stuck to that. Because she was really good character. I loved her. Applejack. Pretty good character. I don't remember much from her. Fluttershy was literally only appeared like twice in the entire series. Circa Season 1, first line of text was Fluttershy, and she went missing and all that. Next up we have Chloe Price. Chloe Price and Max Caulfield, I have both these on this list. They only appeared in history. They never really showed themselves, so they have no sprites. We have Limestone. Limestone was very, I liked her. She was very good comic relief. She made me laugh way back. And, yeah, her character was pretty good. Her character was good. I liked her. She was a really good character. Sucks that she's dead now. Maud. Maud was just boring, of course, that's just literally Maud from MLP. To Marble. Marble was so adorable, so pure, so amazing. Marble was the most pure thing on this earth before Mikan came into the show. Next up, Gentiana. Gentiana, I believe she's dead now. She was a regular god character. She was like Celestia from MLP, saying like, I was sitting back and something would get in the action. Moving to the next point, Celestia. Celestia was kind of boring. Not really boring, I was just saying I don't know her character that well. Luna. Luna had more screen time than Celestia, of course, because, you know, she deserves it. She was more, Luna was just Luna. Tree Hugger was literally just a hippie. The Emperor, that one's a far back one. That was Act 1 finale. Whew. It only appeared in one episode. Got ass whooped by Michaela way back. Ishtola. She was cool. She was talking Shakespearean. I liked that. It gives some variety to the text. That's about it. Torbjorn. Funny enough. He was in that one blacksmith scene from the Helsing Massacre, I think is what it's called. What else? He forges a weapon for me, and that's about it. Next we have Witsky, my character. Literally just a bartender, had a Byakuya's thing. You already know that. And next we have Adam. He appeared for one scene, just give exposition, that's it. Loki. Loki appeared way back. He was a cool character, I guess. I don't know him that well. He was just another trickster. He was another god character. Until we have Dante. Dante was literally just another Jackerai when Jackerai was gone. When Jackerai was evil. Next up, after Dante, we have Medley. Another one of my characters appeared as a child way back in one of the finales, part 1. Sean Toto. Who? That's all I'd say about her. We have Cosmos. Cosmos is another god character. Ultimacia. Ultimecia. Was just was more of an exposition character, and that's about it. Next we have the two Michaelas, additional Michaelas. We have Cheyenne, which is like a heartless Michaela, and Kaguya, which was like the nature side of things. And that ends the total rules of nature talking about them, and time for final notes, as I always do. Damn, my throat's dry. I've been going for 20 minutes. But let's see. Overall character development is pretty lacking. It's making the story harder to read and harder to read as time goes on. That's why it's been taking me so long to actually read the story, because it seems bland right now. I enjoy the story, yes. It has good times, but the characters need more pop to them. That's all I can say. And I guess this will conclude my rant for 21 minutes and about 30 seconds about Rules of Nature characters. So yeah, overall they need some work, and that's about it. if you made this far, thanks for listening for 21 minutes. Thank you.